Hello everyone, welcome to the altcoin update. Um, as always, we're going to start off with XRP. We're going to look at Bitcoin pairs as well, not just USD. So for some of these, I'm going to go over the BTC pairs. So for XRP guys, you know we've been seeing XRP pump. I was genuinely surprised it actually I was actually genuinely surprised of how much it was moving currently, but as of right now, it is actually looking like it may be hard closing below this weekly downtrend. There's still 4 days left, and there's a very volatile wick here, and you can see it's being pushed down. So, um, for me, that's a good sign because that's signaling that it could actually, drop pretty significantly from here. Um, so let's just move this trend line from there to there. Okay. A nice, pretty much like a nice um, a drop to first they have this daily range here and then this range here, because again in the long run I do believe XRP will be a nice long-term hold. So the more it retraces back to some of these weekly and daily supports, the better. I'm just going to accumulate more, if anything. As of right now, when if a coin pumps this much, I am not accumulating. I'm going to be on the sidelines. So yeah, I would still hold off on XRP, guys, in my opinion. It is 60 cents. It was 30 in the 30-40 cent ranges a few weeks ago. So I would say just hold off. Really, I don't think you guys are missing out on anything right now. No need to FOMO. So I think again, this is just all part of the move. I would just there's just so much other way better opportunities than this coin right now in terms of accumulating, right? Because we only accumulate in accumulation. It's all about efficient entries here. So that's the update here. Again, just needs a bit of time. With Bitcoin moving down, right, and moving into those daily levels that we just talked about, hopefully we can see the same thing with XRP. And yeah, so yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I do want to go over XRP and the BTC pair. I knew I went over it quickly on the Telegram. So again here, like as you guys can see here, like insane, right? Like it looks incredible. This is obviously, I mean, this region here has been tested numerous times, which is also not a good sign because the more tests, the weaker it is. And you can even see here the pumps get smaller and smaller and smaller. Um, so I'm not saying that XRP is going to go even lower in this range. I would just be mindful um, of that scenario. We stick to the basics, stick to the fundamentals of the TA. Okay, that's one. And two, just like on the USD pair, right? There's still 4 days left. This may look like it may end up hard closing below this weekly range here, suppressing the price, which would be also be good because anything under this region here would be a great buy, a great accumulation period. So, as mentioned in Telegram, there's a lot of space here, right? These trend lines, right? Same trend that brought it down will be the same trend that brings it up, and you can clearly see that there's some fairly large weekly trend lines. So there's a lot of space for XRP to move up, and both on the BTC pair and the USD pair. Okay. Again, I just don't think it's a good time to accumulate. There are way better opportunities elsewhere, but I just want to give you guys continuous updates on this so you don't miss out. Okay. So H bar on the USDT pair. I hope you guys have been doing your research on this coin. If you have any other coins that are similar, definitely reach out. Leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to TA it personally on the next altcoin update. So H bar is reaching the weekly support again in this weekly range against this weekly uptrend. So even if it falls in this weekly range, again, it's just a great time, a good time to strategize and start planning on accumulating. If you want to buy here, or if you don't feel comfortable buying here because it's already been tested in this region, you can always enter in this weekly uptrend or this weekly uptrend. You can even have crazy, insane buys, limits down here. It's just really up to you as long as it's on support. and you're not going all in. You're slowly accumulating, dollar cost averaging, because H bar is also a very long-term uh, investment in my opinion. Again, do your own research. Lots of good backing companies supporting this. A lot of things are being already built on this, karate combat, etc. So weekly time frame definitely is already in accumulation here. Again, breaking below into this region, so really up to you guys when you want to accumulate, but pretty short, straightforward as that. I do want to look at H bar on the BTC pair as well on the weekly time frame. Here you can see, zoom out, it's going back into this range. Last time it was in this range, it spiked up pretty hard, even in this range here. Nice bounce there. However, the bounces are getting smaller when it does ever reach this range. So again, keep that in mind. Stick to the basics and don't get emotionally tied. We clearly see it's in accumulation. It's reaching in this accumulation zone. This could be moving in accumulation until the end of this year. A lot of these coins on the macro time frame are looking like long-term apexes at the end of the year, which makes sense because we have the elections coming up, right? So psychologically, this would be a great time. The TA is telling us a really good estimate of when that will happen. So up until end of this year, we can probably see some really nice price action across all board of these altcoins. We'll go to track on the daily time frame. As you guys see, um, yes, it broke below that weekly uptrend, right? We can delete this now. This daily supporting price, but because this also has been tested numerous times on this daily support, this could end up breaking. With Bitcoin moving down and entering accumulation, they may not give it enough momentum to break out of this apex here. So at most it could fall back, fall back down on this daily uptrend, which isn't much of a retracement. However, if that does break, then you have this next daily support here. Okay, but as of right now, we're not going to evolve this downtrend yet. So apex is happening, tested support, leaning more bearish because Bitcoin's moving down, entering accumulation. So maybe this is something you can hold off. Um, Q and T. Wait, I just want to make sure. Okay, Q and T also in accumulation, right? If we go to the weekly time frame, uh, oh yeah, I forgot to mark that weekly over there. Maybe the wick. So as you guys can see here, obviously in accumulation. Last time it was in this range was back in 2022. So again, do your research on the quant. Fundamentally, it's a great coin, good backing, lots of partnerships, and it, I'm not going to explain all the fundamentals here because then I'll be here for hours. But definitely look into it. Also in accumulation, right? This is just a good example of, yes, XRP is great. Has great utility. But again, there are other coins that give you more efficient entry, right? So sometimes that may be tough, especially because you become so married to a certain coin. But sometimes you just have to let those emotions go and stick with the fundamentals and the basics of TA and only accumulating on support. Okay. So yeah. Um, I'm not sure if you guys are also aware of what ICP is on the weekly time frame. In my opinion, yes, ICP is downtrending. We have this daily support there. Oh no, that's a weekly actually. Weekly region there. Um, well hesitant to be buying around this range just because this 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 uptrend, right? This retracement hasn't been fully completed down to this level. So I could see possibly ICP go down to this $5 range here. If it does, that'll be a good accumulation zone for myself. As of right now, I'm just not accumulating at all, in my opinion. If I miss out, then I miss out, whatever. But you have daily supports that you can also accumulate on. But if you're someone like really greedy like I am, I'm looking at the $5 range. But we'll see how this plays out again as Bitcoin continues in this accumulation cycle, whether that be short term or midterm. Okay, we're gonna go over DXY. So DXY, if you guys know, Jerome Powell mentioned that he's going to keep interest rates where it is at right now. So really not much volatile action on the US dollar. It's still within this weekly range, but within this weekly range, it is being tested a lot right now. The support's getting tested a lot right now. And that's something we need to be aware about because if this weekly breaks, right, if this weekly range breaks, it's going to head down within this region, which again would be amazing for Bitcoin and just all of crypto. So if you're looking at DXY, just pay attention to these weekly ranges. Um, on the daily, just make sure it's hard. If it's hard closing slowly below the weekly ranges, then yeah, definitely keep your eyes out. But yeah, so that is the altcoin update. As you guys see, we've been covering a lot of coins with utility. Um, we'll go over um, MAD actually. I just had this open here. What's going on MAD? So okay, so MAD was in price discovery. It broke down below, tested this uptrend, right? What was once resistance that becomes a support, right? That's why your trend lines are become your best friend, right? Even here, you can see it being rejected against this trend line, right? But we can finally delete this. I think Shez actually requested this coin. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna evolve it from there to there, right? And just by evolving it just a few times, that gave us a good estimate when these sell points are. Very good estimates. Um, and I'm pretty sure this trend line here too will. Okay. And there you go. So those are your trend lines. That's your channel that MAD was in, and you can clearly see it's breaking down below. When it breaks below a trend line, you guys know what happens. It goes down to the support and then a respective time frame, which is right here. Okay, so very critical that MAD holds this 4-hour support. If not, it's just going to go down to this next 4-hourly support. And then you have this, we can even delete that 1 hour, this next 4-hourly support here. But before it can even reach this 4-hourly support, you have this 4-hourly uptrend. So it can actually go down to this 4-hourly uptrend if these 4-hour supports don't hold. Okay. So again, trend lines are your best friend. I'll mark some trend lines down here. Perfect. That even narrows it down even way more. Okay. Instead of this blank empty space, now we have this space. All right. I want to go over some meme coins because what's an altcoin update without a meme coin? Uh, 1 second. I think it's this coin. All right. RNT, not looking good. Okay. Lower lows, pretty bad here. Um, yep. Again, if it's making this sort of channel, both lower highs and lower lows, not a good sign because then it's reaching towards this price discovery right here. Okay, we've seen this before. You can play the apex for a bounce as a trade if you want. Risky, in my opinion. Um, that's just the risk with meme coins, guys. Risk equals bigger reward, right? Because it's just so freaking volatile. But just keep in mind, if it keeps making lower lows and lower highs, it's reaching closer within this price range here, and then you're just working with nothing. Okay. Daddy coin, maybe it looks the same. Okay, not really. Okay, move that there. Okay. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. That's the apex. It's making lower lows. It's entering accumulation. This is the last 4-hour support. Honestly, it's you know hanging by a thread right now. The apex is here. Again, just like RNT, you can play this for a trade, right? It's just risky in my opinion. But again, that's just part of the meme game. Stuck in that channel, in that range. 4 hourly. This is the last 4 hourly support, guys. Last 4 hourly uptrend. Well, not 4 hourly uptrend. Last 4 hour support. Then you have these 1 hour levels here. Honestly, you could just move that there as a 4 hourly. Keep that 1 hourly there. Um, so yeah, pretty straightforward accumulation. It's hitting support. So whether you want to enter now and play a trade up, a trade to with expectations it's going to move up, then yeah, be my guess. But um, I just because it's a meme coin, it could be influenced easily. Just not sure what the influence behind is it right now and how much hype it is going on behind it right now. But yeah, just thought I figured I'd cover that really quick. So yeah, that is the altcoin update, guys. We covered USD pairs, BTC pairs, and like I said again, we've been doing a lot of utility coins just because they're good long-term holds. I think utility is going to drive the bull market, well, part of this coming bull market that we're currently in. And with utility comes with real money, real usage. So that's just how we look at it. So maybe while these coins and these utility coins, as we cover them maybe for a few months or so, we can cycle off into the next, cycle of other altcoins that we can cover. So you guys can, find yourselves to accumulate if you'd like. But yeah, I hope you found this useful. I will see you guys on the next update. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.